After 2 days of trade talks in London, President Trump says the U.S. and China have reached the framework of a deal. The full details aren't out, but at its core, expanded U.S. access to China's rare earth minerals and a possible rollback of some restrictions on tech exports to China. For tonight's interview, we're joined by Scott Lincicome, a vice president at the Cato Institute's Center for Trade Policy Studies. Scott, start us off with putting 55% tariffs, that's on goods coming from China. Put that in context for us.
Well, it's better than the worst case scenario we saw back in April when things were at 130% or higher. But it's still not good for importers in the United States, particularly ones that are already under contract to buy stuff from Chinese manufacturers. It's still a 55% tax they might be paying. So it's a little bit of a respite, but it's certainly not great for them.
The goal of this whole tariff regime, as the Trump administration explains it, is to boost U.S. manufacturing. How does this possible deal play into that narrative?
Well, it might protect some American manufacturers that are competing directly with tariffed goods from China. But there are a lot of asterisks there because, first of all, we're still dealing with a lot of non-China countries that have lower tariffs. So you're not necessarily getting new manufacturing in the United States. You might be shifting it around to Vietnam or Malaysia or some China alternative. But the other big problem is that look, a lot of those imports from China were not just things like cheap T-shirts and furniture, but they were things that American manufacturers are using to make other stuff. So you're raising the price of those manufacturing inputs. Even if they buy from Vietnam or whatever, it's going to be more expensive. And that actually will hurt some of the very manufacturers the Trump administration is trying to help.
Okay, uncertainty. We've heard that word a lot. How much, every time the administration makes a choice, it should either contribute to uncertainty or lower it. What's your feeling about this?
Well, this deal lowers uncertainty a bit, but not too much, honestly. The trade truce is only through August. The liberalization of China's export restrictions on rare earths, that only lasts for 6 months. And we're dealing with large manufacturers in the United States and elsewhere. They're investing on 10 or 20-year time horizons. Their contracts are for a year or longer in advance. So a few months here and there, it might be good for stock markets. It might be good for a few importers that can rush stuff in. But for those that are making long-term business decisions, well, uncertainty is still really high.
Tell me your thoughts about rare earth minerals. That seems to be quite important to a lot of American companies. Isn't that something that should have been in the mind of negotiators before they put these big tariffs on China? Just how? Because didn't that put the U.S. in a tough negotiating position?
Yeah, there's a big contradiction, I think, in a lot of what's going on with China these days. Because on the one hand, the tariffs tell us that imports from China are bad. We don't want those tariffs, so we don't want those products, so we're going to tax them. But on the other hand, the Trump administration was reportedly pushed to the negotiating table because they couldn't get access to those very same imports in rare earths. So there's a big contradiction there.
Scott, we're going to have to leave it there. Scott Lincicome, thank you so much.